So how's the mood been in practice recently?
Good. Yeah, I've said this other weeks too, but we've had a really good day today. We were off yesterday, but we met and did scout and did all that stuff. And so we've had 3 good sessions practice since we came home from Kansas City and had an off day that we got some stuff done. So hopefully we'll be prepared.
I think at times in the past you said there were pros and cons to playing away from Wichita or somewhere close. Did you feel that about a place like this?
Yeah, I think this is fine. Selfishly, I'd rather play in Wichita or Kansas City or whatnot. But since we're not, we're definitely not going to spin it that that's a big deal. So, but truthfully, sometimes being closer to home brings more distractions too. You got more ticket issues. You got different things, and you certainly have the home crowd, which is good. But being the favorite with the home crowd a lot of times provides a little bit more pressure too.
Getting the chance to look at Arkansas more, has anything else stood out to you about the arc of their season and their recent?
I tell you what, they're playing so fast, and it's pretty much the same team. Obviously, Boogie's hasn't been playing. I guess he's going to, which will be a bonus for them. But to me, Richmond is just athletically, he just provides a different gear. And then Adu didn't play against us, and so he's obviously a low post presence, and then I'm going brain dead. The guy from Missouri. Brazil. Oh God Almighty! Trust me, I'll know that. Trevor has he's been really good, and he shot the heck out of it of late. So, but he's just so active and so big, and certainly gives smaller wings a big problem.
Shaq was talking at the Big 12 tournament that he feels like he's close to being able to play. What do you think his status will be?
He practiced a little bit on Friday and Saturday, and today he practiced less. I'd like to see him get out there. Hopefully he can go some tomorrow, and he'll be available to us at least. We could have put him in against Arizona, but putting him in against Arizona and the game doesn't go well, you may have lost him for the season just by putting him in there. So I told him I'd rather him play this weekend, but we don't know how it's going to be. It's day to day.
And with someone like him, more depth on the perimeter, how can that help you guys?
Well, if he's able to play and be close to 100%, it allows us to match up a little bit better athletically. Their guards, Wagner and John L. I mean, those guys are big guards, strong guards. I mean, they're 6'3", 6'4", strong, fast. And he's not that tall, but he certainly can match up physically.
What did you think of Hunter getting third team All-American from the AP?
I thought it was great. I just saw it on my phone when we landed. Did it just come out?
A few hours ago.
Okay, well, before we left, actually, it came out. So because I didn't know it. Hunt didn't know it until we landed, I don't think. So I think it's great. He's had a really solid year. It probably hasn't been the year that potentially he could have, in large part because our team hadn't had the year that potentially we could have. But yeah, that's what is that? Third team last year, third team this year, second last year, third this year, and then he made one of them at Michigan too. So that's a pretty good college career.
Have you talked to Cal at all since the matchup's been announced?
No. I will before the game, but he doesn't have me on speed dial, nor vice versa. But it'll be a tough game. Yeah, one that I think will certainly garner some national attention just because of the two teams going against each other.
You mentioned Brazil and his shooting. I mean, how much extra stress does that put on the defense?
It does. They can space the floor a lot better with him shooting the ball the way he has, and he's really shot it well. You follow Arkansas, so you agree with me then. He's come on of late, and athletically he's a freak. So it's a different team having Adu in there with Z and Brazil, because two of those three can really stretch it as well as anybody. I think Z's taken like 125 threes this year. So they're shooting the ball, but usually when you think about teams that can hurt you shooting the ball from the arc, you think about guards. In large part, you're talking about that's going to be a Hunter or a Flory guard out there a lot of times, and we're not used to doing that quite as much.
Anything else?
I think I don't know how you feel. I think Brazil's been terrific here in the last month or so. You agree with me on that?
It's kind of changed the tide of their season.
I agree. And you agree that Richmond adds an element athletically that they were athletic before, but he's really
Calipari's trusted him a little bit more recently, and it's started to better offensive and defensive.
I agree. Playing faster.